Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, man. And I guess it's game day. Y'all still rocking with this team, or y'all just like y'all ready for the draft? Y'all just like y'all ready for the y'all ready for the draft? Y'all ready for the doom 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 doom? The Dallas Cowboys, so the Dallas Cowboys, so you know, but y'all just want these draft picks, huh? Y'all want these picks? Y'all want this high draft pick since we haven't had a high draft pick since Ezekiel Elliott in 2016. Because our team normally goes to playoffs every year, so that naturally puts you in the 18, 19, 20, 21 range where you're picking in the draft. That's normally our range, right? Um, yeah, I mean, you got an opportunity now to get a high draft pick and make your team better next year. Yeah, but let's talk about a couple of things though. This particular week, whether you're gonna watch the game or zoned out or care anymore, um, Dallas Cowboys are gonna play against those Washington Commanders. Now, those of y'all know that follow my channel for a long time, y'all know that I live here in the DMV, so I'm here in Washington country. Um, these Commander fans are, yeah, they're excited, and they have every right to be. You know what I mean? Like, they've gone through turmoil with a bad owner with Dan Snyder. I used to say all the time how they'll be a better team once they get rid of their owner and get a better coach and get an actual quarterback, because they always had a team. They just didn't have nobody to throw the ball. And they went and got that high draft pick. They from tanking last year, because they only won like 4 or 5 games last year. So they had a high draft pick. They had 2 first-round picks. So one of them, they got Jaden Daniels, and they took our defensive coordinator and made him a coach. And they got a bunch of our players, including Tyler Biotish, Noah Iganagani, Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong, Noah Brown. That's 5 guys right there. I know they have probably more of our players too, but those are the 5 that come to mind. So they're like the Washington Cowboys right now. They got Dan Quinn, they got Joe Witt Jr., they got all our defensive staff. It's crazy. But again, if you don't think Dan Quinn is going to be up for this game, regardless of the Cowboys being crippled, without Dak Prescott, you're going to be without Diggs this game. You're going to be without Zach Martin. But the caveat to that is Deron Bland's playing. Marshawn Nealon got activated from IR, as so did Chima Adoga. So you lost players, you got players back, and then you lost players, and it's like, damn, can we ever see Diggs and Bland play together? That's all I want to see. God dang, like, I was hoping, like, this game, I was like, all right, granted this season is lost, right? I mean, the chances of us going to the playoffs is less than 1% right now. If you win out, even if you win we got 7 games left. If you win these last remaining games, all of them, if you win, you still only have a 14% chance of making it to the playoffs. So, with as low as those odds are, I would just say, forget it. And just get a high draft pick and just figure it out for next year. Because, at the end of the day, I don't know what they're going to do with this coaching staff. I don't know if Mike McCarthy's still going to be here next year. I don't know if Mike Zimmer is going to be here next year. But when I look at this offensive line, right, I blame more Mike Solari for anything. A lot of people are down on, and I just wanted to say this because I know a couple of YouTubers are talking about it, and they're like, okay, let's get rid of Terrence Steele. But you guys remember when Terrence Steele got his contract, he was playing at an all-pro level. Why? because he was under Joe Philbin and he was under guys that actually knew how to coach. When Solari came in here, he changed the way that, because even after his injury, like he wasn't playing well. Whatever technique that they got him, the way they got him holding his blocks and stuff now, or the way they want him to play, is different than when Joe Philbin was here. Because when Joe Philbin was here, he was balling. He was playing pretty good. He had stints where he was, getting beat. Everybody gets beat. But he was playing much better. That's how he got his contract in the first place. My theory is, if you could do it once, you can do it again. So how do you go from here to boom, dropping like that? That's coaching. That's coaching. I just think Mike Solari is trash. I'll be honest with you. I don't like Mike Solari, and I know that, and no disrespect to his tenure in the league and being offensive coach for years. Much respect to that. But I just don't think he's going to develop in the guys that we have because they're not maturated. They're not getting better. I think both Tyler Guyton and Terrence Steele and Cooper Beebe will be better with a better offensive line coach. Hell, bring back Philbin. Shit. I don't know. It's just Solari is not doing his due diligence with these guys. He's not getting the best out of them. And I don't think they suck. I just really think that he is not coaching them the best way. Let me know what you think about that. Nobody else was talking about that. Like, all my other colleagues, everybody just wrote him off like he sucked. And I seen better with Terrence Steele. And I really believe it's a Solari issue. I believe that a lot of this team is a coaching issue. I don't know what happened with Mike McCarthy. I still like Mike McCarthy. I think that he's a good coach. I think that he's just at a point where the team is too far gone, right? It's like, what do you say at this point? I mean, yeah, you could give him the Deion Sanders quotes, but what else are we gonna do? Because players are tuned out at this point. I know that they're still fighting to try to win, but you're too far gone. Like, once your playoff hopes are defeated, you might as well just save players that are injured, let them sit out, and just. I'm not one for tanking because I love football and I love to see my team win. I'm all for effort, no matter what the situation is. Play effort, do your thing. If nothing else, play the young guys. Let's see what the young guys can do as far as their maturation and their development, and let's do what we need to do. You're going against a Commanders team that is on a 2-game losing streak. Young quarterback that can run and throw. He's a beast. Jaden Daniels is the truth, and I think that as he continues to maturate in his NFL career, he's going to be a beast as well. Much respect to him. They got the old man Zach Ertz over there coming from the Eagles, so they have firepower. But don't get it twisted. Dan Quinn is going to draft again, no matter what position they're going to be in. They're going to draft more players next year. They got Bobby Wagner on defense, which is rated the fourth best linebacker in the league, although he's been in the league for a long time. It's crazy because when Dan Quinn was here, he was trying to get Bobby Wagner here before he went to the Rams. But the Joneses didn't want that because they didn't want to pay him. And this is the stuff that I talk about all the time. This ownership is trash. I don't know what's going on with Jerry and them and not wanting to do the right thing by your team. Had you done your due diligence in the offseason, we would not be in this situation. Now, people always say, oh, well, there's idiots that come on my channel and say dumb shit like, oh, well, you were satisfied with the team before. Well, when you have a winning record, that you should be satisfied. 12-5, yes, you're happy, but you still want to get to the ultimate goal, which is the Super Bowl. But my point in making that statement was you had 3 back-to-back winning seasons with this coach. What happened, right? What happened? Injuries happen. There's a lot of different things that happen. I think that when you have a coach on his final year of his contract, but you sign the players long term, the players look at that like, oh, well, maybe I don't have to listen to this coach because he ain't going to be here more than long term, because if he was going to be here long term, then the ownership would have paid him and signed him. So, like I said, I'm not in the locker room. I can only spectate. I can only make educated guesses as to what's going on. But I mean, it's really crazy to see that, like, this team just implode like this, because, you know, a lot of people would just bust out and say we suck. We got talent on this team. I just don't think we're utilizing it right. We got Porsches in the driveway and we're not using it. The way that we use Cavante Turpin is all the way wrong. But did you see that the touchdown that he got in the last game on that crossing route? Those are the type of plays that you use with him. We've only done that twice this season with him. And it works. Stop running him. You can run him on 9 routes if he's wide open. But don't run him in 50-50 balls being, what is he, 5'6", 5'7"? You don't run a 50-50 ball like that, a jump ball on a 5'7" guy. That's Dez and CeeDee Lamb type throws and catches. Not no damn Turpin. Turpin is a speed guy. You use him, Brandon Cooks, all those type of guys on crossing routes. Those are the way that you use him. And goddamn it, you went and got Jonathan Mingo for a 4th round pick. Utilize him in this game. He's a great, what I do like about what I did see, even though that they couldn't give him the ball last game for whatever reason, what I do like about the young Jonathan Mingo is the fact that he can block in the passing game. Ooh. Did you see the way he was blocking for CeeDee Lamb and Cavante and them? Yeah, keep that shit. So, you know, everybody's all bent out of shape about getting rid of a 4th round draft pick, but understand that we got some compensatory picks coming. And we might have a 4th round compensatory pick coming next year. And whoever we lose this time around. So, it is what it is. But we'll talk more about, you know, the team aspect of it. But as far as going up against these Commanders today at 1 o'clock, they might stomp a hole in our ass, because they got their full slate of players. I know Jaden Daniels had like a slight setback injury, but he's still playing. And they got their starters. They're playing. We're playing with starters / backup. Dak's not playing, so whenever Dak's not playing, that just completely, no matter how you feel about Dak, it completely minimizes what you can do with him. So, with this team. So, I just look at it like this. Either Cooper Rush got to throw better balls. We got to run the ball better, because you don't have your quarterback throwing that many times in a game. I don't even know what the number was, but it was astronomically high how many times Cooper Rush threw the ball last game. And I'm just like, we were within a touchdown more than half of that game, and we could have won. But you just let shit implode, and you keep doing the same things over and over again and not making this team better. Like, call better play. Like, I don't know what Mike McCarthy is afraid of, but at this point, what are you afraid of? Be creative. It's not that we don't have a playbook. We got a wonderful playbook. Utilize it. These players know the playbook. I'm not saying do stupid little trickery like those stupid fake punts. Stop that shit. Do creative stuff, not stupid things. Be creative. Run the ball in different ways. Get the guys out in the flats. I've been saying this all damn season. Screens. Run some RPO. Do some Taysom Hill type of shit with Trey Lance and get him in the game with Cooper Rush, and have Cooper Rush throw him the ball and do a flick. Do something. Do something. Because when you play players to their strengths, it automatically works out. Because the Lions are doing it. Green Bay is doing it. The Commanders are doing it. The Eagles are doing it. Why the hell can't the Cowboys do it? It ain't like this team sucks to the point where our players are absolutely horrible. We got players on this team, and we actually have been getting pressure on the quarterback on defense. We just got to pick it up on offense. CeeDee Lamb can't do it by himself. Get Jonathan Mingo in there. I don't know why, and I heard that Brandon Cook's still not playing, and I'm like, he's healthy. Bring his ass in there and play. Get these guys on some crossing routes, some rub routes. Get these guys going in space so we can get the ball downfield for some chunk yardage, because I'm tired. I'm tired of this rigmarole of these little comeback routes and these little halfback dives and these little curl routes. They watch the tape and they see us do the same shit every day. It used to be a point where when the Dallas Cowboys came here, now if this team, like, I'll be honest with you, I would be at the game today if this team was worth watching. But right now it's not. That's why I haven't even been really doing much content, because it's hard. It's hard. But if you're going to win this game, they're definitely just going to have to just man up and play. And just play fundamental football. You know the Commanders, although they have a lot of players, you know their players just like they know our players. They got half of our team over there. They might stomp a mud hole in us. It is what it is. I don't know what a game score prediction is. Don't even ask me. At this point, it is what it is. It's crazy because the last couple of games, we were in it until halftime. And then all of a sudden, the third, fourth quarter, they just pull away. And then it's just like, well, here we go, another disappointment. So, you either just going to lose out or you're just going to win out. That's only two options you got at this point. So, I mean, hell, I only got them winning 2 more games this season, the Giants and the Panthers. So, but, shout out to a lot of the Commander fans that I know personally. I'm happy for you guys. You guys are, finally getting your team back on a run. And, it is what it is. Be happy that you beat up a crippled Cowboy team today. Y'all could go ahead and brag. I know y'all going to be texting me and all this other crap. Hey, I don't care. I'm still rooting for this team. I will always root for my Cowboys. But, we just got a down year. It is what it is. We got a lot of injuries. You can't just, Father Time was not good to us this year. So it is what it is. But I'm always going to root for the Cowboys and hope that they get a win. So I'm still going to hope that we get a win, especially because it's a division foe and it's against Dan Quinn, and you want to beat Dan Quinn because he left you for another team. It's almost like that ex-girlfriend, right? Where you see her with another jump. And you see the other dude and you like, man, I look better than that dude. Whatever. She went over there to the other guy because she didn't want me no more. But that's cool. I got me a new youngin'. You know what I'm saying? Then you bring the new youngin', and then she like, and then she looking at the other girl, and then you looking at the other dude, and I was like, it's go time. And I just battled it off and see who's better. It's like, no. But I don't even know why I made that comparison. I think it's hilarious, but it is what it is. With that being said, man, like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. It's your boy E2. Peace out, man. I hope the Cowboys win. Maybe. Can you, please?